Hey everybody, welcome to today's video. We're going to talk about the high ground. Easy there, Obi-Wan. So we're all familiar with the Obi-Wan quote and probably the memes that go with it.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
But like all things in the Jedi path, we look at our fictional inspiration and we walk away with something that we feel we can apply to our life. But how do we apply something that is basically an internet meme? I'm sure there's already some of you out there that have already put the correlation between Obi-Wan's literal high ground as well as the metaphorical high ground. Now the high ground isn't meant as some sort of moral superiority or the high horse or anything of that nature. It just means, as I'm sure maybe you've heard in your life, taking that high road. When you're faced with that difficult situation, or maybe a bully or an online troll, someone just trying to get your goat, that you take the high ground. One of the sayings that I like that I've seen before is, don't allow people to drag you down to their level. And you're going to come across this in life. You're just going to come across people who are hurt, who are bitter, they've gone through things in life and they have a really difficult time accepting where other people are at in life, and that can breed jealousy and envy and all sorts of things. It's just that human experience. It's nothing to judge, but it's just something that people do go through, and it is something that we do encounter. We do encounter people who can't accept or be happy for other people from their own experiences and the own things that they're dealing with in their life. We see this behavior a lot in internet trolls and things of that nature that like to throw out the insults or like to make claims just to kind of get your reaction and just try to bring you down, to go tit for tat with, right? But that's not the path that you're on. That's not the path that you're looking to live. You're not looking to live that lifestyle. You're not looking to be one of those people that's just bitter and jealous and has nothing to do but try to tear other people down. That's not what you're about. That's not what you're looking to become. You're looking to be a Jedi. And a Jedi is focused on the road of where they're going. They're using their own light, the light of the path, to kind of navigate their way through what can be very dark and difficult times. Not always, right? Life is great. The world is pretty awesome. There's a lot of great stuff, a lot of beauty out there, a lot of things to experience. But sometimes we do get bogged down and we get lost a little bit and we can use that extra guiding light. And it is in those moments, especially when we're confronted with people who might have their own problems that they're going with, that we have to remember to take the high ground. We have to remember to follow our path. We have to remember to be who we want to be. And here we have Obi-Wan kind of saying that. We have him referencing, again, it's all, you can be metaphorical with it, right? It's about the experience. It's about understanding. It's about, hey, I've been down this road before. Don't try it. I see what you're gonna do. I know what you're gonna do. I've been there before. I've played this scenario 100 times in my head. I know what's going on. I have the experience. Don't try it. When someone comes at you with insults or tries to degrade you, it can be very tempting to come back with that and point out their own hypocrisy and point out how they're doing exactly what they're accusing you of and things of that nature, right? Like it's very easy to do that. But if there's one thing that I can impart in relation to that, into the high ground, into the Jedi, into just facing difficult people, it's that your friends, just strangers, like just people watching, they can see. They don't need you to tell them the hypocrisy, right? You don't need to point it out. It's there for everybody to see. And you can just let that hang out there for all to see. And that's taking the high road. That's having the high ground. Because you're already there. You're already walking a different path. You're already living a different life. Your practices are taking you in a different direction. You don't need to detour yourself to deal with people who aren't there. They're not on your level. They're not on your ground. They're not on your path. They're just people in life dealing and struggling with their own issues and trying to find their own way through life. That's fine. You can let them. But you don't have to go down that road yourself. You don't have to lower yourself to their level. All you have to do is be a Jedi. And that gives you that high ground. Should they try it? No, they shouldn't. It's gonna end in one way, right? We know how that scene ends. It's not good for anybody. No one walked out of that thing okay. So just be you. Just be you. Just stick to your path. Just do what you do. Be a Jedi. That's the goal. That's the thing. That gives you high ground. It's not, again, that's not moral superiority. That's not automatically right. That doesn't mean you don't make mistakes. It just means you don't have to. You can just stick to your path. You can just do what you do and let other people do what they do. If they want to try to tear you down, man, you don't have to give them your time. You don't have to respond to that. You don't have to deal with that. You can do what you're doing. You can live your life and you can just go forward. Secure in your practices, man. You know the Jedi Circle, right? You know the practices, you know the tenets, you know what you need to do. Just do it. Just focus on that and you got that high ground. Just continue on. Just keep it going. And like Obi-Wan, you'll be able to walk out of there. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I have other videos in the works, but I wanted to get this one out as I've been kind of ruminating on it for a little bit. You know where the buttons are. You can like, dislike, subscribe, unsubscribe, block, comment below, whatever you want to do, whatever makes you happy. May the Force be with you. I'm just going to use this quick time to tell you thank you. I appreciate your feedback. I appreciate your views, your likes, and all that stuff. Thank you. I really appreciate all you Jedi.